Hi guys, a very good morning to all of you. I'm Saba, your English faculty at Oliveboard. Good morning everyone. Quickly let me know, are we live now? Is everything fine? Okay. So thank you for confirming, Pawan. So we will start today's session. Quickly we will start today's session. In today's session also we are going to have good usage of vocabs. Okay. So आज के session में भी अच्छे vocabs हैं. So I want you all to quickly join this session so that we can continue. So I welcome you all on our YouTube channel. So please do join quickly so that we can start. A very good morning to all of you. The weather is very pleasant now. We have good weather. So see the change in weather pattern. So in May we are having such a heavy rain. So if I talk about yesterday's homework, updated GS and current affairs, Dhirendra, then Divya, uh, Ganesh, Rekha, Anuj, Prodigy, Abdul, Apurv, Sandhya, Akshara, Ankita, Sanjeev, Renu, Zero, Rajesh, Khushbu, Sonali, Arju, Sahil, Tina. So many people did the homework. काफी लोगों ने homework किया था. Okay. So please keep on doing the homework. Now, today's quote is no act of kindness, no matter how small, is ever wasted. Okay. So, I want you all to be successful in terms of your career and in terms of humanity also. So, do not think that this is very small thing, how it will help others. So, no matter how small amount of kindness you are doing, how small act you are doing, it will never be wasted. It will definitely have positive result. It will give you happiness. It will give you inner peace. The most important thing is that it will give you inner peace. So if in any term, in any way, if you can help anyone, then definitely do that. Okay. Now guys, quickly like this session, share this session with others, and subscribe to our YT channel. सभी लोग एक बार सेशन को लाइक कर दीजिए, शेयर कर दीजिए और चैनल को सब्सक्राइब कर दीजिए if you are here for the first time. Okay. Now, what are the glimpse of the session? As usual, we will start with the revision session. We have two full slides for the revision. Then we have vocabs of today's session, idioms and phrases. We have good idioms today. Then phrasal verbs, sorry, we do not have. कोई बहुत common होगा तो I didn't take that. Complete analysis of both articles we are going to do today. ठीक है? Grammar learning, tone objective. And today we have a change. We are going to have grammar learning from both the articles. दोनों ही articles से आपको कुछ अच्छी learning होने वाली है. So we are going to do the grammar learning from both the articles. Okay. Tone objective and practice exercise, that is your homework. Everything we are going to do. So guys, let me know, are you all ready for this? मैम वो participle वाला doubt clear कर दीजिए. कौन सा participle वाला अनुज? I didn't get you Anuj. Guys, quickly let me know, are you ready for this revision session? I hope everyone is settled. हो गई बात हो गई सबकी? हो गया good morning wish and everything. चलिए. So let us start. Quickly match these terms. Very good. Well done, Sandeep. Well done. Very good. Sandeep, like every day I want some different users. So well done, Sandeep. Arju, Innocent, Singh, Jia, Navanita, Pankuri, Innocent, all these people. Okay. So now, insinuation, as you know, insinuation basically we call to unpleasant hint. किसी के hint. So किसी के ऊपर भी गलत remark pass करना, that is called insinuation. Okay. So A will be matched with third. So air basically we say express or voice. Express or voice, that is called air. So B will be matched with seventh. Trail basically we say follow. Trail का मतलब होता है to follow something, it will be matched with fourth. Inconclusive, not leading to any firm conclusion. मतलब you are indecisive, you are not arriving at a conclusion. You don't know what to do. So that is called inconclusive, it will be matched with sixth. Cloud basically we say influence and power. Your rule, your control. So control, all these can be the synonyms of the word crowd. cloud sway, so many words we have. Okay, so E will be matched with first. Feted means honored, revered, respected, renowned. All these words can be used. So F will be matched with fifth. And sweep basically we say clean, sweeping, cleaning. Okay, G will be matched with two. यहाँ पर मैंने वो वर्ड्स नहीं लिया है as you all know, I hope you all know that on daily basis I'm making a short video on 5 vocabs. Okay, so those 5 vocabs I'm not including because I feel that if you watch that short video तो 5 वर्ड तो आपके दो बार भी अगर आपने वो शॉर्ट वीडियो देख लिया तो वो 5 वर्ड तो आपको ऐसे ही याद हो जाने हैं. Okay, so please, so I've eliminated those 5 words and remaining I have taken. Okay, now next slide also we have for the revision. So I want you all to mark the correct reply and quick reply. Okay, quickly. Some new one I want. Yes, Arju, you are correct. Apurv, you are also correct. Madhurima, Jia. We'll discuss this question, Anuj. Okay. Divergence basically we call to separation. As you know, disintegration, separation. Okay, that is called divergence. Price basically we say move something by using force. और you can say achieve something with great difficulty. काफी मेहनत से कोई चीज achieve करते हैं. So B will be matched with first. Relegate basically we say downgrade. किसी भी चीज को downgrade करना, demote. Okay. Lower the rank or position of something, so it will be matched with seventh. Drag one's feet means you are very slow or you are reluctant to act. So you are not ready to act. Okay. So it will be matched with third. Pit against means compete with someone. किसी के साथ compete करना, fight with. Okay, to have tough competition. So it will be matched with six. Hark back means turn back to previous topic. बार बार उसी बातों के उसी चीज के बारे में बात करना. So ये आपका मैच हो जाएगा फिफ्थ से. Premised on or upon means based on or upon something. किसी भी चीज पर based होना. Okay. So G will be matched with कहाँ गया? Fourth, right? सही है ना? Yes. 2173 654. This is the answer. So I guess everyone is correct. Okay. So what was your doubt? Anuj, we looked at some elephants bathing in a river. Okay. So in the first sentence, elephants were bathing in the river because there is no separation. So we feel that that participle is qualifying elephants. Okay. But in second sentence, since comma is given, so we looked at some elephants. So we were bathing in a river and we looked at the elephant. But here in the second sentence, there should be comma after we also. Then only it will make the correct sense. Got it, Anuj? So we were bathing in the river, and while bathing in the river, we looked at some elephants. So it is qualifying pronoun we, and in the first sentence, it is qualifying elephants. Okay, chaliye. Now let us start today's session, guys. Let's start today's session. The first word of today's session is dither. Dither again, it refers to waver, hesitate, falter. किसी भी dilly dally, किसी भी काम को करने में लेट करना. You are hesitating. You are not very prompt in taking action. Okay. So dither means waver, hesitate, falter, dilly dally. All these can be the synonyms of the word dither. Okay. So you are delaying. You do not want to take quick action. Okay. The next word we have is dent. Dent is dither is a verb. Dent is also a verb. Dent basically, you know, sitting on the fence. Sitting on the fence means you are confusion. You don't know, you are in a confusion. You don't know whether this side to jump or this side to jump. So आप बीच में लटके हुए हैं. That is called sitting on the fence. हिथर का राइट. मार, ब्लेमिश, स्पॉइल. सो डेंट का मतलब आपको पता है किसी भी ब्यूटी को खराब करना या किसी के ऊपर दाग लगा देना. Even you can use the word taint. So taint, mar, blemish, spoil, all these are the synonyms of the word dent. ये सारे के सारे synonyms हैं. Next word we have is misdemeanor. Misdemeanor basically we call to small crime. छोटी सी गलती. Okay. So wrongdoing, crime, felony, all these are the synonyms of the word misdemeanor. Okay. हाँ, tarnish, all these words you can use. Tarnish बहुत सारे words है you can use. ठीक है. spot, all this. Pit against for what you are saying, Dhirendra. Okay. So, misdemeanor basically we say wrongdoing, crime, felony. Okay, small crime, venial crime. Yes, venial crime means that can be pardoned. Okay, but it is a noun. Venial is an adjective. So, venial crime basically that can be excused, that can be pardoned. Okay. Now, blood bath. Actually, blood bath, जब वहां पर बहुत ज्यादा mass murder होता है, when so many people are killed, that is called blood bath. Okay, but here in terms of stock market, ये जो वर्ड यूज हुआ है, इट इज यूज इन टर्म्स ऑफ स्टॉक मार्केट. सो इन टर्म्स ऑफ स्टॉक मार्केट, ब्लड बाथ वर्ड मीन्स अ पीरियड ऑफ डिजास्टरस लॉस. कि अभी जैसे अडानी वाला केस था, when that Hindenburg report came, so there was a blood bath in the stocks. Okay, it means that was a period of disastrous loss. So all the investors, they suffered great loss during that time. Okay, so that is what blood bath means. But yes, it refers to massacre and genocide also. Got the difference, guys? तो ऐसे नॉर्मली अगर टर्म में देखा जाएगा तो इट रेफर्स टू मैसेकर, जेनोसाइड, कार्नेज. बट इन टर्म्स ऑफ स्टॉक मार्केट इट रेफर्स टू अ पीरियड ऑफ ग्रेट लॉस, जब वहां पर बहुत ज्यादा लॉस हो जाता है. ओके, देन नेक्स्ट वर्ड वी हैव इज फ्लाउट. फ्लाउट इज वर्ब. फ्लाउट बेसिकली वी से डिफाई, वॉयलेट, डिसरिगार्ड. ओके, ब्रेक द रूल्स, you do not obey the rules. Okay, so all these are the synonyms of the word flout. So defying, violating, disregarding, breaking the rules, that is called flouting. Flouting norms. Okay, the next word we have is derail. So derail basically we say matlab derail, जैसे ट्रेन इज मूविंग और आपने इसका कोर्स चेंज कर दिया, तो इट मीन्स ये ट्रेन अपने जो ट्रैक है उससे हट गई. सो यू आर डाइवर्टिंग समथिंग फ्रॉम इट्स इंटेंडेड कोर्स, कि जो रास्ता है वहां से आप हटा रहे हैं. सो डिविएटिंग, ऑब्स्ट्रक्टिंग बाय डाइवर्टिंग इट फ्रॉम इट्स इंटेंडेड कोर्स, दैट इज कॉल्ड डीरेल. क्लियर एवरीवन? हाँ, साइड ट्रैक, so many words you can use. Okay, so obstructing something by diverting it, by changing the course of something, because अगर किसी भी चीज का डायरेक्शन आपने चेंज कर दिया, of course that will be derailed, वो चीजें derailed हो जाएंगी. Any confusion in any of the words? Shall we proceed? Oh, CB and all. Got it, everyone? I hope it is clear. चलिए, next question, next slide. Okay. हाँ, impede. See, impede is normally obstruction extra. Okay, but derail basically we say you obstruct something by diverting its course, by changing its path. Okay, so that is called derail. Next word we have is deliberation. So deliberation basically we say careful consideration, careful thought. मतलब किसी भी चीज को बहुत सोच समझ के करना. So after much deliberation, it means after much thought, किसी भी चीज पे बहुत गौर करना. So that is called deliberation, careful consideration, thought. All these are the words. Okay. Deliberation is a noun. Shubham, for what you are saying, slowing? Crystallize. See, when you crystallize something, so it means you make it become clear, or you give it a shape. There is something abstract, but when it crystallizes, it means it is forming shape. Now you are getting an idea. You are able to picturize that. Okay, so that is called crystallize. It is verb to make or become clear. किसी भी चीज को clear करना, or to make it definite, to form a shape. So all these can be the synonyms of the word crystallize. ये सारे के सारे words हो जाएंगे crystallize के. Okay. The next word we have is circumvention. This is also a very good word. Contemplation, yes, you can say. Deliberation, contemplation, of course you can say. Contemplation is also the same thing. Materialize, yes. Crystallize, materialize, form, shape. All these can be the synonyms. Yes. Okay. चलिए, next word we have is circumvention. Circumvention basically, see, circumvent, you know. What do you mean by the word circumvent? Quickly tell me, guys. Circumvent is a verb and circumvention is a noun. See, celebrate, mull, ponder, these are verbs, and deliberation is a noun. Okay. What do you mean by the word circumvent? Circumvent basically we say evade something. Avoid something. Yes. Evade, avoid, dodge, round and round. Okay. Not coming to the main point. Circumlocution, as you know. Okay. Prevaricate. Very good. So not coming to the main point. Okay. Evading, avoiding the main topic. Avoid, evade the main topic. Okay. So circumvention, basically we say an action of overcoming a problem or avoiding a problem. मतलब यू आर अवॉइडिंग एनी प्रॉब्लम एनी सिचुएशन इन अ क्लेवर और इलीगल वे. क्लेवर वे में क्या हुआ कि उसके बारे में बात ही नहीं कर रहे, यू आर सर्कमवेंटिंग दैट थिंग, कि आप उसको सर्कमवेंट कर रहे हैं. सो इट मीन्स एक्शन ऑफ ओवरकमिंग और अवॉइडिंग अ प्रॉब्लम इन अ क्लेवर और इलीगल वे. इट इज ऑफन डिसऑनेस्ट वे में यू आर ट्राइंग टू अवॉइड एनी प्रॉब्लम. जैसे till now the government has been circumventing the issue of that Adani's share. Okay, तो गवर्नमेंट क्या है, उसके बारे में बात ही नहीं करी, उसको अवॉइड ही करी पूरी तरह से. सो दैट इज कॉल्ड सर्कमवेंशन. यस, beat about the bush means avoiding the main topic. You are not coming to the main topic. Yes. Prima facie, as you know, it is a noun. Prima facie, that means on the first impression. So prima facie means on the first impression of anything. Okay. The next word we have is disingenuous. What do you mean by the word ingenuous? Quickly. What do you mean by the word ingenuous? ये बहुत बार बताया भी गया है. Ingenuous. Licentious. We call to ingenuous means licentious. Or two opposite synonyms I'm getting. अगर आप देखें तो you people are using very contrasting words. So some are saying clever, some are saying licentious, some are saying honest. How can this be possible? तो contrasting words कैसे हो सकता है? Ingenuous, basically we call to naive, innocent, not cunning, guys. Innocent बहुत सीधा साधा हो. Okay, so innocent, naive, that is called inexperienced, that is called ingenuous, that is called ingenuous. See, ingenious is different. Naveen, you are talking about the word ingenious. So ingenious, basically we say कि very genius, crafty, okay, जो बहुत artistic है, crafty है, genius, okay, skilled, all these words you can use for the word ingenious. Ingenuous, basically we say naive and innocent. Licentious is the synonym of disingenuous. So the opposite will be dishonest and deceitful. ये सीधा साधा भोला भाला हो गया, that is called ingenuous. Okay. और एक word होता है indigenous. Do not get confused between all these words. Indigenous, you know, native, original. Okay, made in India, made in home, native. Okay, domestic, native, all these are the words. So indigenous is different. Ingenuous means naive, innocent, सीधा साधा, okay, and ingenious basically we say very genius, skilled. ठीक है, got everyone? Clear हो गई बातें? तो ingenuous is a positive word. This is a positive word. Okay. Now, so the negative word, this is what, this is the antonym. It is a negative word of ingenuous. So it is dishonest, deceitful. Okay, yes. So dishonest, deceitful, all these words. Licentious, all these other words. चलिए, next word we have is caveat. So caveat basically we say warning to consider something before doing anything more. मतलब किसी भी चीज को करने से पहले you are serving the warning. So that this is the meaning as a law, as per law. Caveat. Treachery you can say disingenuous, but treachery is noun, disingenuous is your adjective. Remember that. Okay. देखिए caveat as per law, it means कि warning, serving as a warning, or you can say caution to something. Okay, so that is called caveat. Clear? Next word. It is noun. It is also a noun. Caveat is also a noun. Okay. One second. Now next word we have is condone. As you all know, condone basically we say pardon or excuse something. किसी भी चीज को pardon कर देना, excuse कर देना, so that is called condone. It is also a verb. So pardon, excuse, forgive, जो भी word आप लिखे. I will not condone you for disturbing the class. Okay. So it means I will not pardon you. I will not excuse you. I will not forgive you. So condone basically we say pardon, excuse and forgive. Remission. Now from here we have a different article. Now from here we are going to have vocabs of second article. Okay. Now रेमिशन बेसिकली वी से कैंसिलेशन ऑफ अ चार्ज पेनल्टी और डेब्ट. मतलब आपके ऊपर जो भी आरोप है यू आर सेट फ्री, यू आर रेमिटेड. So whatever penalty you have, whatever debt you have, whatever charges you have on you, okay, so all those things have been waived off, they have been cancelled. That is called remission. So that is called remission. Okay, so remission is now. Next word we have is unsettling. Unsettling means perturbing, disturbing. Okay, so something that is disturbing you, perturbing you, that is called unsettling. Unnerving also you can use the word. You can even use the word unnerving for this. Okay, so it is also a noun, sorry, verb, or it can be used as an adjective, right? Next word we have is allegiance. So allegiance basically we say loyalty, faithfulness. So allegiance means you staunchness. Okay, staunch, you know, faithful. So allegiance basically fidelity, you can say fidelity. You are showing your faithfulness towards someone. Okay, so fidelity, loyalty, faithfulness, all these are the words that is called allegiance. Okay, it is also a noun. The next word we have is hail. So hail word also has so many meanings. Yes. So hail word basically we say hail and storm. पहले तो बारिश के लिए होता है. Okay. Hail word also, where do you hail from? It means where do you come from? Where do you belong to? ठीक है, आप कहाँ से आते हैं? So your native place, you where do you come from? So that is also called hail as a verb. Okay. Commute. Commute basically we said travel also. How do you commute on daily basis? So how do you travel on daily basis? Okay. सोहेल खान, क्या लॉजिक है? सोहेल खान में विराट कोहली hails from Delhi. Hail we also use for praise. Yes. Hail also we use it for praise. We use it for rain. So many words are there. Okay. Commute basically we said travel, but commute has another meaning that is reduce or lessen something. किसी भी चीज को कम कर देना. Okay. That is also called commute. Commute is a verb. So to reduce something, reduce the punishment, lessen the punishment. So that is also called commute. Okay. Next. If I this impose a penalty of 10,000, फिर मैंने उसको commute करके उसको 5,000 कर दिया. So commute we also say for lessening something. Okay. I hail from Trichur. Okay. Where is Trichur? Which state? Sandeep? Kerala. Decipher. So decipher, as you know, decode. Decipher basically we say interpret. अरे I know सुहेल खान कौन है, but I'm not interested. सुहेल खान. Interpret, perceive, understand something, that is called decipher. Decipher is a verb. Okay. So to decode something. Okay. So interpret, perceive, understand, all these are the words. Kerala. Okay. Rationale. Rationale basically we say logic. So rationale is noun. यस सिंह. कम्यूट का मतलब ट्रैवल भी होता है. एक वर्ड की मल्टीपल मीनिंग्स होती हैं. एडिटोरियल सेशन अटेंड करने का यही फायदा होता है कि आपको वन वर्ड की मल्टीपल मीनिंग्स पता चलती हैं. तो कम्यूट मीन्स ट्रैवल भी होता है सिंह, और कम्यूट का मतलब लेसन द पनिशमेंट ऑफ समथिंग. दैट इज ऑल्सो कॉल्ड कम्यूट. ओके. सो रेशनल बेसिकली वी से लॉजिक. ओके. डेसिफर बेसिकली वी से इंटरप्रेट, परसीव, अंडरस्टैंड. The next word we have is confound. Actually, confound word we basically use to emphasize our anger. कि जब आपको बहुत ज्यादा गुस्सा आता है, ठीक है? So whenever we are so much angry, so whenever we want to emphasize our anger, so we use the word confound, confounded, and all these words. Okay? It is good. It can be adverb also when it is used for emphasis. So it can be adverb. नहीं, रूट वर्ड के कुछ एक्सेप्शंस होते हैं. तो रूट वर्ड कभी भी इट विल नॉट हेल्प यू इन 100% केसेस सिंह. ओके. Confounded we use for confused also. Correct, Naveen? So confound we also use for confused. Okay. Confounded, confused. Yes. So confound के भी देखिए दो मीनिंग है. So this we use for confused, muddled. Okay. So that is also called confound. Okay. Next. Solace. Solace means comfort. So yes, we started all these words you can say. So solace basically we say comfort. Solace is noun. It is comfort. Okay. Wield. Wield basically we say no wield power, exercise. wielded authority, he was wielding his authority. So it means you are exercising, you are exerting, you are causing, imposing your authority. Okay, so that is called wield. Wield is exercise, exert, all these things. Okay, verb. Then next word we have is proprietary, relating to an owner. मतलब जो owner से related हो, we have ना proprietary rights. So something that is related to the owner जिसकी copyright होती है उसके पास. Okay, so that is called proprietary. Clear everyone? I hope all these words are clear. Okay, next. We have idioms and phrases. Okay, so the first idiom is elephant in the room. Good idiom it is. Elephant in the room means that is a major problem. Okay, a very big problem, a very obvious problem. मतलब आपके रूम में अगर elephant आ जाए तो of course you cannot ignore that. So that is very very obvious. आप सबको दिख रहा है कि हाँ elephant आया रूम में and that is going to be a problem. But you do not want to discuss that. No one wants to discuss that problem. So that is called elephant in the room. It means an obvious truth कि मतलब साफ साफ दिख रहा है कि सच्चाई क्या है, but still everybody avoids discussing. ठीक है, लेकिन लोग उसको डिस्कस करना नहीं चाहते हैं. सो इट इज इग्नोरिंग द ट्रुथ. Simple. In simple word, you can say ignoring the truth, ignoring the reality of something, that is called elephant in the room. Okay. The next word we have is on par. On par basically we say at the same level or standard. एक ही standard पे एक ही level पे होना, that is called on par. Okay. At par, on par, you know. So at the same level or standard. Okay. Then ये तन्मय भट्ट कौन आ गया? Then fall flat. Fall flat basically we say fail to produce the intended or desired result. Okay, so fail to produce the intended or desired result, that is called fall flat. Clear everyone? मतलब how much you people have that time कि you are watching तन्मय भट्ट also, सुहेल खान also, and जो cricket also, मतलब सारी चीज देखने का टाइम कहाँ से मिलता है? That is why I say कि please reduce your time on all these social media things. मतलब be aware of everything, but हर चीज, हर छोटी मोटी चीज के बारे में जानना जरूरी थोड़ी ना है. चले next. Guys, as you know, we have multiple courses on Oliveboard platform, so you can definitely join Banking Super Elite or SSC Super Elite. Okay, so if you want, you can join it those courses today itself. आप आज ही courses join कर सकते हैं using my code Saba. ठीक है? So use my code Saba and you can join these courses. Okay. Fall short means yes, to fail to meet expectation, and fall flat means that does not give you any result. Okay, so that is called. Next. Now use my code Saba for additional discount. Join this Telegram channel for updates on every session and for PDF. हर session के update के लिए, PDF के लिए join this Telegram channel guys. Okay, चलिए. Let me go off the screen. Quickly read it, guys. 30 seconds you have quickly. 30 seconds I'm saying. You have 2 minutes to read it. Yes. Done. No, buying time. This you will tell me later that what does this phrase indicate buying time. Okay. तो इसका क्या लॉजिक आ रहा है? Okay, this you all will have to tell me at the end. ये लास्ट में आपको बताना है. On the Securities and Exchange Board of India probe. Probe is noun here, that is investigation. Okay. So on the Securities and Exchange Board of India investigation and allegations against Adani Group. Okay. So what is the SEBI's investigation report. Okay, so whatever allegations we had on Adani Group, now there was SEBI was doing the inquiry. So what is SEBI's investigation, all these things. So this article is basically on that. Now you will have to tell me later that what is that right time. Okay, differing on Adani Group probe. So probe is here is investigation. Again, it is a verb, noun here. It is noun. Deferring means hesitating, faltering, delaying. Okay, so delaying मतलब कि कोई भी एक्शन ना लेना, उसको डिले करना. अडानी ग्रुप का जो भी इन्वेस्टिगेशन चल रहा था, इट विल डेफिनेटली स्पॉइल सेबीज क्रेडिबिलिटी, की ये सेबी की क्रेडिबिलिटी को पूरी तरह से स्पॉइल कर देगा. राइट. Barely 2 days before the expiry of a Supreme Court stipulated deadline to probe. Now here probe is verb. It means to investigate. Allegations raised by Hindenburg Research about the misdemeanors, that is crime and violations of stock market norms by the Adani Group, the SEBI has sought at least 6 more months from the court to finalize its finding. अब देखिए ये मतलब Supreme Court has given one deadline to SEBI that within this deadline SEBI will have to finalize its report, की जो भी reports है उसके वो पूरी report उसको कोर्ट को देना होगा. So when that deadline was about to over, ठीक है, वो 1 या 2 मई को ओवर होने वाला था, तो just 2 days prior to that deadline, 2 दिन पहले SEBI went to the court and demanded 6 more months. उसको जो है 6 महीने और चाहिए to finalize its findings. Remember, ठीक है. Got it, everyone? Now SEBI wants 6 more months to finalize its finding. So that is why author has said that SEBI is purposely delaying this complete finding. उसको जानबूझ के उसको delay कर रहा है. Okay. Following the bloodbath. Bloodbath here means that reduction in prices. Okay, great loss. Okay. So, in the prices of most Adani Group's stocks, after the publication of Hindenburg's report in late January, the court had responded to a PIL and set up an expert committee to investigate the causal factors behind investor losses and ascertain. These editors, now they are also very erratic people. मतलब देखिए, today they have not used to here, right? अभी तक वो क्या कर रहे थे, अगर आपने देखा होगा, तो अभी कल भी हमने यही एरर डिस्कस किया था कि 2+V1 के बाद अगेन दे यूज टू. नाउ हियर दे हैव नॉट यूज टू, सो टुडे दे आर राइट. टुडे दे आर करेक्ट. आज उन्होंने गलती नहीं की है. सो दैट इज व्हाई आई से कि दीज आर वेरी फिकल माइंडेड पीपल. वो कब कौन से ग्रामर यूज करते हैं वी डू नॉट नो. सो सी vocabs डेफिनेटली यू कैन लर्न फ्रॉम दिस न्यूज. ओके, vocabs के लिए तो ऑफकोर्स दिस इज द बेस्ट सोर्स. बट व्हेन इट कम्स टू कोर ग्रामर, व्हेन इट कम्स टू एग्जैक्ट कोर ग्रामर दैट वी पीपल फॉलो इन अवर स्पॉटिंग एरर, सो फॉर दैट यू कैन नॉट रिलाई ऑन एनी ऑफ द न्यूज़पेपर्स. उसके लिए आप किसी भी न्यूज़पेपर पे रिलाई नहीं हो सकते हैं. सो yes, they are flexible because they change it, they go more as per their flow or spoken, you can say. Okay, simple. So I hope this is correct here. यहाँ पे उन्होंने to नहीं लगाया, तो they use both the languages. I hope this is clear. ठीक है? No. After that disaster loss, okay, in the prices of most of the stocks, and why that loss happened? Because of that Hindenburg's report that came in late January. After that, the court had responded to a PIL. कि जो भी PIL हुआ था, तो the court has responded. And court had set up, this is with form only, an expert committee. तो court ने एक committee भी set up की थी to investigate the causal factors behind investor losses. कि what are the factors behind losses, and court wanted to ascertain, to make sure regulatory failures. Okay, इसके लिए court ने committee set up की थी. The SEBI chief, who termed the Hindenburg Adani linked issues as the elephant in the room. नाउ सेबी चीफ जो है, उन्होंने हिडनबर्ग अडानी के इश्यूज को बोला एलिफेंट इन द रूम, कि इट इज अ वेरी ऑब्वियस, वेरी मेजर प्रॉब्लम, बट नो वन वांट्स टू डिस्कस दैट. ओके, वाज टू एंश्योर, सो दिस चीफ वाज टू एंश्योर द कमिटी गेट्स द इंफॉर्मेशन इट नीड्स. सो इनकी काम था कि जो भी इंफॉर्मेशन चाहिए था कमिटी को, सो दैट चीफ वाज रिस्पॉन्सिबल फॉर प्रोवाइडिंग ऑल द इंफॉर्मेशन. उनको सारी इंफॉर्मेशन प्रोवाइड करनी थी. ओके ये तो अनबेरेबल लॉस है आपका. 1200 रुपए डूब गया सिंह. ये लॉस तो कभी कंपेंसेट हो ही नहीं सकता, इतना बड़ा लॉस है आपका. Then separately the court, the regulator, to speedily concludes its ongoing probe into the group for violations of its regulations. Now please try to understand each and every point. The SEBI was already conducting one investigation. SEBI को already एक investigation चल रहा था अडानी ग्रुप पे. So the court have separately, एक तो कोर्ट ने कमिटी सेटअप किया था. There was one committee, special committee set up by the court. Along with that, the court had asked the SEBI to speedily conclude its ongoing probe कि जो उनका इन्वेस्टिगेशन चल रहा है, जो 2 साल से चल रहा है, कंटिन्यूसली 2 साल से चल रहा है, तो उसको भी कंप्लीट करने के लिए उन्होंने बोला था कि जल्दी से जो भी उनका इन्वेस्टिगेशन है, सेबी विल हैव टू कंक्लूड इट. ओके, तो सेबी ने फिर से 6 महीने मांग लिया. It also sought a look into whether the group had flouted means violated, the minimum public shareholding norms, failed to disclose related party transactions and manipulated stock splits. So it means Supreme Court has also wanted that there should be investigation that whether Adani Group, they have violated the norms, कि जो भी public shareholding norms होती है, or they have failed to disclose related party transactions, or if they have manipulated the stock prices. So all these things have been asked to like to inquire. ठीक है, ये सारी चीजें इंक्वायरी में शामिल थी. Now, the 2-month deadline set for SEBI and the expert committee, led by the former court judge A.M. Sapre, ends on May 2. तो ये 2 मई को खत्म होने वाला था, इसलिए 2 दिन पहले जाकर के उन्होंने डेट एक्सटेंड करवा दी. सेबी's लास्ट मिनट प्ली, मतलब 2 दिन पहले जाके वो बोल रहे हैं कि हमको और टाइम चाहिए. ओके, शॉर्ट टर्म मीन्स टू हैव एन इंक्वायरी, टू कंसिडर समथिंग. ओके, सुभाषिस. Sought means seek, sought. It means to demand something. A look means inquiry. Okay. So SEBI's last minute request for more time shall also affect, if not effectively derail. Derail means change the course. Okay. The deliberations, the considerations of the Justice Sapre panel. तो जो भी उनके पैनल के जो भी उनके थॉट्स थे, जो भी कंसिडरेशन थे, नाउ व्हेन दिस सेबी's plea, its request for more time, it is definitely going to affect all the considerations. Okay, so अगर वो deviate नहीं करेगा तो but still it is going to affect that. Okay, yes. The regulator, that is SEBI, has crystallized means materialized prima facie and on the first impression on some issues, including a dozen suspicious transactions that pertain to misrepresentations of financials, circumvention of norms and possible fraud. ठीक है, रेगुलेटर मतलब सेबी ने कुछ कुछ इश्यूज पे इट हैज गॉट सम एविडेंस, यू कैन से इट हैज मैटेरियलाइज्ड. ओके, नाउ व्हाट आर दोज इश्यूज? सो हैविंग अ डजन सस्पिशियस ट्रांजैक्शंस, की बहुत सारे सस्पिशियस ट्रांजैक्शंस हुए हैं अडानी ग्रुप में, that pertain to misrepresentation of finances, because of that there is no proper representation of finance. Circumvention of norms, circumvention means avoiding, ठीक है, of norms and possible fraud. ठीक है, तो all these things कि उन्होंने नॉर्म्स वगैरह को अवॉइड किया है, ठीक है, साइड किया है, और उसके बाद फ्रॉड भी हो सकते हैं, फ्रॉड के भी केसेस हैं. However, it has cited the complexities of the transactions to argue that a detailed assessment would normally take 15 months and it is trying to do it in 6 months. Now, what logic SEBI has given behind asking for more time? Okay, because the transactions, that 15 transactions, okay, जो भी dozen transactions, sorry, जो भी transactions हुए हैं, false transactions, you can say कि wrong transactions, suspicious transactions, okay. So the detailed assessment of those transactions would normally take 15 months. उसको 15 महीने लगेंगे उसको पूरा असेस करने के लिए कि ट्रांजैक्शन कहाँ कहाँ पर हुए हैं. ओके, बट सेबी इज ट्राइंग टू डू इट इन 6 months. लेकिन ये सेबी की बड़प्पन है, मतलब इट इज देयर यू कैन से एफिशिएंसी दैट दे आर एबल टू डू दैट इन 6 months. गॉट एवरीवन? नॉर्मली कितना लगता है उसको 15 महीने में, लेकिन सेबी है कि वो 6 महीने में कर देगा. ठीक है, blowing one's own trumpet. Even if one leaves aside the merit of the complexity card played by a professionally led independent regulator with a primary mandate to protect investor interest, the timelines suggested are disingenuous. Even if you leave this की merit of the complexity card, मतलब ये इन्होंने बोला कि बहुत complex चीज है, so it generally takes 15 months, we will do it in 6 months. So even if you leave this merit, okay, ठीक है, and SEBI is what? It is a professionally led independent regulator. There is no binding on SEBI. SEBI is an independent regulator and all the professionals are sitting there. Okay, so how can one professional say, ठीक है, तो हाउ कैन वन प्रोफेशनल से कि हाँ नहीं हमको इतना टाइम लगेगा. ठीक है, तो स्टिल इफ यू लीव ऑल दीज मेरिट्स, ठीक है, द टाइमलाइन सजेस्टेड, ये जो 6 months का टाइमलाइन मांगे हैं इन्होंने, सो दैट सीम्स फेक, दैट सीम्स फ्रॉड, ये गलत दिख रहा है. ओके, इफ सेबी डज सबमिट इट्स रिपोर्ट टू द कोर्ट बाय दिस नवंबर, और मान लीजिए एज पर द टाइम लिमिट, अगर टाइम लिमिट के अकॉर्डिंग वो 6 महीने में मतलब नवंबर तक वो रिपोर्ट सबमिट भी कर देता है, इट वुड मार्क 10 months सिंस द हिडनबर्ग रिपोर्ट। सो हिडनबर्ग रिपोर्ट कब आई थी? जनवरी में। कमिटी कब फॉर्म हुई थी? जनवरी में। तो जनवरी से लेकर के नवंबर तक में तो 10 महीने लग जाएंगे, तो सेबी कैसे 6 महीने कह रहा है कि और चाहिए, राइट? And almost 2 years since it initially started examining complaints against the group. And this is not the first time that SEBI is doing this task. SEBI has been assigned this task. SEBI is into this task since the last 2 years. पिछले 2 सालों से ये काम कर रहा है, राइट? सो हाउ कैन इट आस्क फॉर 6 more months कि वो कह रहा कि 15 महीने लगेंगे, हमको 6 ही महीने में हमको करना है। तो ऑलरेडी 10 महीने यहाँ से ले लिया जब से रिपोर्ट आई है, और 2 साल से पहले ही वो काम कर रहे हैं। So of course that is what this is completely false. ठीक है, data where wrongdoing has been found, it need not take 6 months to confirm them. अगर गलती पकड़ में आ गई है, when SEBI is saying that there are so many suspicious transactions and all these things, okay, तो अगर जो है wrongdoing समझ में आ गई, आपको पकड़ लिया आपने wrongdoing, तो 6 महीने की और जरूरत नहीं थी आपको। So you need not take 6 months to confirm them, okay. Interim findings, that is temporary findings, must be presented with any caveats deemed fit. कि जो भी initial finding है, ठीक है, तो जो भी initial finding है, see how everybody, this is the nation, कि मतलब एक इतनी important, ठीक है, इतनी important चीजें, उसको इतना टाइम लग रहा है, ठीक है। So interim finding, that is temporary finding, must be presented with any caveats deemed fit. Actually caveat is used in a law term here. यहाँ पे वार्निंग वगैरह का सेंस नहीं आ रहा है, ठीक है। सो कैवियस इज बेसिकली लाइक लॉ टर्म है यहाँ पर, या जो भी वार्निंग की बात होगी, ठीक है। जस्ट एज इंटरिम ऑर्डर्स कैन बी पास्ड ऑन एस्टैब्लिश्ड वायलेशंस, thus informing the protecting investors rather than condoning them in the name of uncovering the big picture. Okay, so caveat basically we call to notice, ठीक है, कि ये नोटिस होता है जो आप देते हैं विदाउट इन्फॉर्मिंग द पर्सन हु हैज गिवन द नोटिस, ठीक है, कि जिसने नोटिस दिया उसको इन्फॉर्म कर, उसको बिना इन्फॉर्म किए बिना आपने नोटिस दिया है, तो इट इज बेसिकली अ लॉ टर्म। तो वहां पर क्या कहा जा रहा है कि जो भी टेम्परेरी रिपोर्ट्स हैं, interim findings, they must be presented with any caveats deemed fit, कि जो भी नोटिस वगैरह जो भी देना हो that should be considered, ठीक है, जो भी सही लग रहा हो। जैसे कि जस्ट एज एग्जाम्पल इज गिवन कि वॉट एवर इंटरिम ऑर्डर्स वी हैव, दैट इंटरिम ऑर्डर्स कैन बी पास्ड on established violation, thus informing and protecting investors rather than condoning them, कि उनको माफ करने की जगह उनको क्या किया जाता है कि उनको पास्ट मतलब ऑर्डर कैन बी पास्ट, okay, then in the name of uncovering the big picture, okay, so what we do, we inform and protect the investors, okay, we do not forgive them in the name of uncovering the big picture, because हम जो big picture है, जो big people involved है, हम उनको सामने नहीं लाना चाहते, right? For an issue that has undermined the credibility of an Indian market and its governance standards at a scale unmatched by the Satyam fiasco and IL and FS implosion, SEBI's petition does not inspire confidence. See, after Adani's report, SEBI's image has been completely spoiled. मतलब इतना तो वो तब भी स्पॉइल नहीं हुई थी जब सत्यम का केस हुआ था, सत्यम फियास्को, यू नो, फेलियर, complete failure debacle. This is also a good word, guys. Fiasco basically we say failure debacle. Okay. So when there was Satyam case, okay, when there was IL and FS implosion, so that time also SEBI's image was not that much shattered. उतनी खराब नहीं हुई थी जितना भी हुई है. So at this time SEBI's petition does not inspire confidence. ये कोई confidence नहीं inspire करता. Okay. So SEBI is completely lying. And that is bad news for investors in India's financial market. So जो India के financial market investors हैं, so that is bad news for them. Okay. Okay. Now find the error in this sentence quickly. Fiasco basically we say debacle, failure. Find the error, guys, quickly. Now, this is also something that is wrong as per the article. ये भी वही है जो आर्टिकल के केसेस में ही रॉन्ग है, ठीक है। यहाँ पर आप देखिए, द सेम सेंटेंस हैज बीन रिटन वेयर रॉन्ग डूइंग हैज बीन फाउंड, जहां पर गलती पकड़ी गई हो, इट नीड नॉट टेक 6 months टू कंफर्म इट। एक्चुअली यहाँ पर उनको रॉन्ग डूइंग्स और हैव करना चाहिए था। बेसिकली अगर आप सेंटेंस के अकॉर्डिंग जाएंगे, सो देर आर मेनी रॉन्ग डूइंग्स दैट हैव बीन फाउंड, ओके, बट सिंस दे हैव रिटन रॉन्ग डूइंग एंड हैज, सो वी हैव टू चेंज दिस प्रोनाउन इनटू इट। तो ये भी एक फ्लॉ है, राइट, दिस इज ऑल्सो अ मिस्टेक। Point everyone. तो ये मैंने कुछ नहीं किया था, ये यहाँ पर खुद से है, आई हैव नॉट चेंज्ड इट, राइट। अच्छा, वन मोर थिंग, नीड नॉट टेक, इज इट राइट और रॉन्ग? कैन वी राइट नीड नॉट टू टेक? कैन वी राइट नीड नॉट टू टेक? No. So if you remember, I told need not is a modal. It is a modal. और ऐसा भी नहीं कि it लगा, it is singular, तो can I write needs not? No. You cannot write needs not because it is a modal, so it will remain need not only. It is absolutely correct. Okay. So as I told you कि need and dare, अभी कुछ दिन पहले क्वेश्चन आया था ना, तो उसमें मैंने आपको बताया था कि need and dare, they in negative sentences and in interrogative sentences they are modal, and as a modal they take only v1 and we cannot add s or es. Yes, so the error lies in c part, it will be it. Clear everyone? अच्छा, कल के आर्टिकल में मैंने टू वाला एरर तो डिस्कस किया था, बट इफ यू सी तो वहां पर दो इन्फिनेटिव्स हैं, दे वर कनेक्टेड विद एंड, सो वी नीड अ प्लूरल वर्ब। ओके, वहां पर उन्होंने सिंगुलर वर्ब यूज किया था, दैट वाज आल्सो रॉन्ग, कि व्हेनेवर टू इन्फिनेटिव टू जिरंड कुछ भी जो है आपका अगर एंड से कनेक्टेड होता है तो दैट इज प्लूरल सब्जेक्ट। ओके, सो दैट इज व्हाई वी नीडेड अ प्लूरल वर्ब देयर। तो कल वाला एरर एक बार आप देख लीजिए, वहां पे डज नॉट शायद था, वहां पे डू नॉट होगा, ठीक है। बहुत मिस्टेक्स होती हैं। One more error we have, but that error is related to the second article. तो जल्दी से बता दीजिए, then we will move on to the second article. What is wrong here? This error is related to the second article. Sonali, not model. Need not is a modal. Model जो आपके टीवी पे दिखती हैं, they are models. Everybody is saying no error. The then. Which part you are saying? The then, what is wrong in that shift? She is also mobile addict now. She is going to school and she wants mobile. Now, everybody is saying no error. Some are saying C. Can anyone tell me what is wrong in C? Quickly, guys. Can anyone tell me what is wrong in C? Now listen to me, guys. At the time of his release, okay, the former MP who was out on parole for his son's engagement was serving life sentence after being convicted for the murder of the then means उस टाइम के, ठीक है, the then district magistrate of Gopalganj and the young IS officer. How many people have been murdered? Tell me. That is, everything is correct. Convicted for the murder of, that is correct. Convicted of the murder of, no. This is correct. Convicted for. Convicted here means accused for. How many people have been murdered? कितने लोगों का मर्डर हुआ? एक पर्सन का. So G Krishnaiya, he was the young IS officer and he was the DM of Gopalganj. So can we use the before both these words? So when I hope you know कि जब एक ही पर्सन को रेफर करते हैं तो द का रेपिटेशन नहीं होता है. So this the is wrong. The then district magistrate, that is correct. So the then district मतलब उस टाइम के, because now he has been murdered, he is no more district magistrate. So that time when he was the district magistrate of Gopalganj and he was young IS officer, so both these adjectives they are referring to only one person, so we cannot repeat the. Okay, तो ये द यहाँ से हट जाएगा. ये मैंने दिया है, ये एडिटर की गलती नहीं थी. क्लियर एवरीवन? सो एरर लाइज इन सी पार्ट. ये सारे रूल प्रैक्टिस, कोई आर की भी जरूरत नहीं है सिंह. Not even I is also not required. So this the district register of Gopalganj and young IS officer. So no need to mention even a. Got everyone? Yes, and young IS officer. Simply omit the. Actually, then is referring to the time when he was murdered in 1994. So at that point of time, he was the DM. Got it, Shiv? So then is referring to the time the then Prime Minister. So Indira Gandhi के लिए we can use the then Prime Minister. No, we cannot use A also. No, no need of repeating the article. Now, what is the tone of first article? Quickly, guys, we have to do second article also. So the first tone is yes, it is concern. You can say critical also. Author is directly blaming SEBI. So critical also, concern also. Yes, and suggestive तो थोड़ा बहुत ही होगा. Otherwise, it is that. Okay, चलिए. क्रिटिकल सजेस्टिव है क्या कहीं पर भी दिखा है? कहाँ सजेशन है? So it is bad for this. It will dent SEBI's credibility. Suggestion कहाँ है? सजेशन तो मुझे नहीं दिख रहा. If you people find suggestion anywhere, then let me know. ठीक है, बाद में देखते हैं. चलिए. Political remission. Remission here basically we say exemption from the punishment. ठीक है. So cancellation of crime. मतलब जो भी charges थे उसको पूरी तरह से खत्म कर दिया गया है. Remission here you can say acquittal. बेसिकली इट इज रेफरिंग टू एक्विटल कि मतलब जो भी चार्जेस वगैरह थे जो भी क्राइम थे वो एक्विटल नहीं कह सकते बट यस कि जो भी पनिशमेंट वगैरह थी सब कुछ माफ कर दिया गया है. ओके सो दैट इज कॉल्ड रेमिशन हियर. एक्विटल तो बेसिकली जब उन पे ऊपर से चार्जेस हटा दिए जाए. ओके नाउ ऑन द बिहार गवर्नमेंट डिसीजन एंड द आनंद मोहन सिंह केस मैं आपको स्टोरी बता देती हूँ. आनंद मोहन सिंह ही इज अ डॉन टर्न पॉलिटिशियन. ठीक है. He was involved into the he was alleged for the murder of yes very good Shiv, very good. So buying time means now SEBI wants more time to probe. Okay, so that is referring to that SEBI is buying time from the Supreme Court. Very good Shiv. So good analysis. So I asked you now that what is the meaning of the title buying time? So yes, it is referring to that 6 months that SEBI is buying. SEBI needs from Supreme Court. Okay, so that is called buying time. Good. Chale, let's see. So Anand Mohan Singh, he is a politician. Okay, he is a don also. ठीक है, in Bihar. So he was involved into the murder of that IS officer in 1994. Okay, so but he was serving पहले उनको death capital punishment दिया गया था, but that capital punishment was changed into life imprisonment. But अब वो life imprisonment भी हटा करके now he has been set free. So this is what और उनको free करने के लिए बिहार गवर्नमेंट हैज चेंज द रूल्स ऑफ बिहार जेल. जो भी बिहार जेल के रूल्स हैं लॉज हैं उनको पूरी तरह से बिहार गवर्नमेंट ने चेंज कर दिया है. ठीक है. आई डिडंट सी दैट. डिडंट सी. The circumstances of the release of Anand Mohan Singh are unsettling. It means they are very much disturbing. The circumstances on which he has been released. So those circumstances are very much disturbing. वो काफी ज्यादा disturbing है. Okay. Yes. The Bihar government's decision last month. So this decision came last month only to grant remission. It means freedom. Okay, to Anand Mohan Singh is a disturbing political signal given the circumstances under which the remission was done. कि जिस circumstances पर which remission किया गया था, तो it is what it is a very disturbing political signal. ठीक है, इस तरह की politics बिल्कुल खराब है. ठीक है. At the time of his release, so when he was released, the former MP, so Anand Mohan Singh was an MP, and he was already out on parole. Parole आपको पता है कि जब जो temporary release होता है जेल से, ठीक है. तो जब भी when a person is released from a jail on a temporary basis, that is called parole. Okay, for his son's engagement, अपने बेटे की engagement के लिए वो जेल से बाहर ही थे. That time only he got remission, मतलब उनको पूरी सजा उनकी माफ कर दी गई. was serving life sentence. So that person was serving, Anand Mohan was serving life sentence after being convicted for the murder of the then district magistrate. कि he was involved into the murder of a district magistrate in 1994. तो उस टाइम के जो डिस्ट्रिक्ट मजिस्ट्रेट थे गोपालगंज के, he was a young IAS officer G Krishnaiah, so he was involved in the murder of that person. Clear? It was to avenge a police encountered it. Now, why that person was murdered? Why that IS officer was murdered? So it was to avenge. Avenge means बदला लेना. To take a revenge. A police encountered it. Police encounter में किसी person की death हुई थी. So just to avenge that death, a mob owing allegiance. Allegiance मतलब faith, loyalty. कि वो mob जो कि सिंह के बहुत close थी, ये जाकर तो डायरेक्ट मर्डर करेंगे नहीं, तो उन्होंने he has incited a mob. He has incited a mob. Okay, and that mob had murdered the scheduled caste civil servant. So this G Krishnaiah was a IS officer, and he hailed from a landless family, मतलब poor family से, not from a landlord family. He belonged, he came from a poor family, and he was an IS officer. Okay, but still he was murdered. Okay, and a mob murdered him. Very bad. Apparently aimed at benefiting Singh. ठीक है? No, apparently means obviously. अब यहाँ से बात आ रही है कि नीतीश कुमार ने किया क्या है. सो अपेरेंटली ऑब्वियसली एम्ड एट बेनिफिटिंग सिंह, इनको बेनिफिट करने के लिए द गवर्नमेंट ऑन अप्रैल 10th, गवर्नमेंट ने क्या किया है, दे हैव अमेंडेड द बिहार प्रिजन मैनुअल, कि उन्होंने जितना प्रिजन मैनुअल था पूरा चेंज कर दिया, जस्ट टू सेट 1% फ्री, ताकि ये शो कैसे करेंगे कि इन्होंने रॉन्ग नहीं किया कुछ भी. सो बिहार प्रिजन मैनुअल 2012 को उन्होंने चेंज कर दिया है. एंड एज पर द ओल्ड मैनुअल, removing the murder of a public servant on duty clause from the case list for which remission cannot be considered. Now, as per the old norms, so if a person was involved in the murder of a public servant, that too when he was on duty, so for that murder no remission can be granted. उनको remission नहीं मिल सकता, उनको आप उनके punishment को खत्म नहीं कर सकते हैं. So that was old law, but Bihar government they changed this complete manual. Okay, और ये पूरा clause को ही उन्होंने new manual से हटा दिया. Got everyone? The Patna District and Session Courts in 2007 had awarded capital punishment to Singh. 2007 में इनको capital punishment मतलब death punishment मिला था, which was judicially commuted. It means lessened. ठीक है, जिसको कम कर दिया गया था लाइफ सेंटेंस में. सो डेथ ना जाकर के उनको लाइफ मिला था, अब लाइफ में भी उनको रिलीज कर दिया गया. राइट. द ट्वीकिंग ऑफ द रूल्स, ट्वीकिंग मीन्स मॉडिफाइंग, changing the rules. Okay. So the tweaking of the rules was followed up with another notification, a notification ordering the release of 27 prisoners, including Singh. They had all spent at least 14 years in jail. So after that notification, there 27 more prisoners were released, ताकि खाली एक ही को ना release किया जाए, just to just to maintain the image. Okay. So the Bihar government has released 27 more prisoners, and all these prisoners have already spent 14 years in jail. ठीक है? Not for ordinary people, for MPs only, and that too one who is in power. The states defends that. अब states ने अपने protection में क्या बोला है? It followed all rules and regulations. ठीक है, जब स्टेट ने अपने डिफेंस में क्या बोला है कि स्टेट मतलब बिहार गवर्नमेंट ने सारे रूल्स एंड रेगुलेशंस फॉलो किए हैं. सो देयर इज नो आर्ग्यूमेंट, because as the change in rule appears to have been made to benefit a specific person, क्योंकि ये जो भी रूल्स में चेंजेस हुए हैं वो किसी एक पर्सन को ही बेनिफिट करने के लिए किए गए हैं. सो दिस स्टेटमेंट दैट दे हैव फॉलोड द रूल्स एंड रेगुलेशन, दैट इज नॉट जस्टिफाइड because they have changed the rule to protect that person. Okay. Also the argument that the amendment has brought Bihar on par. On a par means equal with other states. तो ये भी आर्गुमेंट है कि अब बिहार जो है इन सारे चेंजेस करके जेल में, ठीक है, बिहार बाकी स्टेट्स के इक्वल में आ गया है. इज वीक. दैट आर्गुमेंट इज ऑल्सो वीक बिकॉज द ओरिजिनल स्टिपुलेशन वॉज मेंट टू हैव अ डिटरेंट इफेक्ट इन अ स्टेट दैट इज नोटोरियस फॉर द क्रिमिनलाइजेशन ऑफ पॉलिटिक्स. बिकॉज ये जो इनिशियली जो भी स्टिपुलेशन किए गए थे बिहार के जेल मैनुअल में, ओके, सो दे वर मेंट टू हैव अ डिटरेंट इफेक्ट. ठीक है, जैसे बिहार में आपको पता होगा कि बहुत ज्यादा नोटोरियस पॉलिटिक्स एंड ऑल दीस थिंग्स, सो देयर वर स्पेशल प्रोविजंस फॉर बिहार जेल, बट वो सारी चीजें चेंज कर दी गई हैं. ओके. दैट सिंग्स गुड कंडक्ट वाज अ फैक्टर टू फॉल्स फ्लैट, कि ये जो उन्होंने एक ये भी बोला था कि सिंह का, ठीक है, ये जो मोहन सिंह थे, इनका जो यू कैन से जेस्चर, हिज बिहेवियर वाज आल्सो क्वाइट गुड। जैसे इस बेसिस पे भी जेल से किसी पर्सन को रिलीज कर दिया जाता है कि इफ हिज बिहेवियर इज गुड, इफ ही हैज इम्प्रूव्ड अ लॉट, ओके। बट दिस आल्सो फॉल्स फ्लैट, ये भी गलत साबित हुआ, बिकॉज इन अक्टूबर 2021, अक्टूबर 2021 में a search of his jail ward led to the seizure of mobile phones, उनके जेल से मोबाइल फोन्स मिले थे। So how can you say कि his conduct was very good? ठीक है। तो ऑल दीज थिंग्स आर मीनिंगलेस आर्ग्यूमेंट, जो भी बिहार गवर्नमेंट ने अपने प्रोटेक्शन में दिया है, अपने डिफेंस में दिया है। It is not difficult to decipher. Decipher means understand the rational logic behind Singh's release, as Chief Minister Nitish Kumar in January had assured Singh supporters at an event that he was doing his best to set the MP former MP free. Okay, so we cannot मतलब it is not difficult for us to understand कि क्यों उन्होंने फ्री किया है, because in January Chief Minister Nitish Kumar, he has promised all the supporters of Mr. Singh दैट वो पूरी कोशिश करे उनको फ्री करने के लिए, और फ्री करवा दिया। तो इसलिए ये कोई मतलब जो भी लॉजिक दे रहे हैं ना, दे ऑल आर फॉल्स, क्योंकि उन्होंने पहले कमिटमेंट कर दिया था कि वो फ्री करवा देंगे, एंड ही डिड दैट। ओके, द कंपल्सन्स ऑफ इलेक्टोरल पॉलिटिकल्स कंफाउंड द सिचुएशन। कंफाउंड हियर मींस कंफ्यूज द सिचुएशन, ठीक है, पूरी तरह से खराब करके रखा है, बिकॉज अभी जो है इलेक्शन का टाइम है, तो इस तरह से पूरा जो सिचुएशन है दैट हैज बीन, यू कैन से, क्योटिक सिचुएशन। What is of solace? Solace means comfort. जो comfort वाली बात है वो ये है, is that the government's action is being challenged in courts, ठीक है। तो जो भी गवर्नमेंट का एक्शन, इसको सुप्रीम कोर्ट में चैलेंज किया गया है। The civil servant's wife Uma Krishnaya has made an appeal. तो his wife has made an appeal in the Supreme Court, and his wife has challenged this decision in the Supreme Court. So this is of bit comfort कि हो सकता है सुप्रीम कोर्ट कुछ एक्शन ले ले, ठीक है। Whose wife was involved? अच्छा, मोहन सिंह, okay. Apart from demoralizing, ठीक है, civil servants, the move sets an unhealthy precedent that shakes the principle of good governance. So of course this act is going to demoralize all civil servants. मतलब एक civil servant, एक DM की को मार दिया गया है, okay, that too when he was on duty. So of course it is very मतलब it will demoralize, it will demotivate all civil servants. Besides this step, ये जो स्टेप लिया गया है, it sets an unhealthy precedent example and it can shake the principle of good governance, कि जो एक अच्छी गवर्नेंस है वो पूरी तरह से हिल जाएगी, ठीक है। The circumstances of this case cannot be justified on any ground. इसके किसी भी ग्राउंड पे आप जस्टिफाई नहीं कर सकते। It was very very absurd thing, wrong thing. This has the danger of compelling a government official to take decisions in his or her day-to-day affairs, keeping in mind only the influence wielded by extra constitutional persons. Okay, why? Because see, now any civil, you can say एज ऑफिसर, सिविल सर्वेंट, ही विल हेजिटेट टू टेक डिसीजन। वो किसी भी डिसीजन को लेने में हेजिटेट करेंगे, बिकॉज उनके ऊपर डर रहेगा कभी उनको भी मार दिया गया, एंड देयर विल बी, देयर इज नो प्रोटेक्शन ना, आप प्रोटेक्ट तो कर नहीं सकते इन लोगों को, ठीक है। तो दैट इज व्हाट की, बिकॉज दे विल हैव दैट थॉट इन माइंड कि देयर विल बी प्रेशर, देयर इज अ प्रेशर ऑफ हायर, यू कैन से, ministers and all these people. So that is why all these civil servants, okay, they will not be able to do their job nicely, professionally, whatever you say, ठीक है, उनके ऊपर हमेशा ये डर रहेगा। Other states would do well to treat the Anand Mohan Singh release as a case study to show how a decision in governance should not be taken. So this can be a case study for other states कि वो कभी ऐसी गलती दोबारा ना करें किसी भी ऐसे क्रिमिनल को फ्री करके, ठीक है। As a matter of propriety, that is ownership, the Bihar government should reconsider its decision of tweaking the revision rules and releasing the former MP. कि बिहार गवर्नमेंट को भी अपने रूल्स को वापस से देखना चाहिए, should reconsider its rules, okay, और जो भी उन्होंने मॉडिफिकेशन किया है इनको रिलीज करने के लिए, तो बिहार गवर्नमेंट शुड डेफिनेटली कीप ऑल दीज थिंग्स इन माइंड एंड दे विल हैव टू गो थ्रू दैट, रिकंसिडर करना पड़ेगा अपने डिसीजन को। व्हाट इज द टोन ऑफ सेकंड आर्टिकल गाइस? क्विकली लेट मी नो टोन ऑफ सेकंड आर्टिकल। अगेन क्रिटिकल, very critical and concerned, pathetic, right? Yes, impunity, correct. Yes, a bit suggestive, so technical, okay. Yes, 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 correct. So critical, all this. A bit suggestion, yes, it is more critical concern, all these things. ऐसे केस ही होता है हमारे इंडिया में, सब चीज कंसर्न का ही केस हो जाता है. Homework, guys, please use all these three idioms in your sentence. Okay, all the idioms. I didn't mention here, but yes. Fall flat था, elephant in the room था, तो please use all these idioms in a sentence. Okay, fall flat, elephant in the room, दो ही use करिएगा, not three, only two. Elephant in the room. Okay. So thank you guys. Today we do not have 9 a.m. session. तो और आज शाम वाला भी सेशन नहीं है because of exam analysis. So now we will meet tomorrow at same timing 7 a.m. ठीक है. तो आज कोई भी सेशन फ्री सेशन नहीं है, पेड सेशन yes I do have. So we will meet tomorrow at 7 a.m. because today we do not have 9 a.m. session. Join this Telegram channel for updates and for PDF. हर सेशन के अपडेट के लिए PDF के लिए join this Telegram channel. We have exam analysis. 10 a.m. class we have, paid sessions we have. Okay, so thank you guys. Please do hit the like button, subscribe to our YT channel, share this session with others. Please everybody try to share this session with new users. जो भी आपके friend circle है उनके साथ definitely session को share करिए. Okay, so thank you guys. Take care. Bye bye. We'll meet tomorrow.